This is the Fertile Mindset podcast, where we explore all the emotional aspects of fertility to support you on your path to parenthood. My name is Sarah Holland. I'm the Fertile Mindset coach and a mother to 2 children after my own fertility challenges. I hope you find all the support and inspiration you need within this podcast to carry you forward on your fertility journey towards your own successful outcome. It's also my wish that through listening to these episodes, you rediscover how to enjoy life now and live it to the full while you wait for your baby. Now, let's begin today's episode. Hello and welcome back to the Fertile Mindset podcast. Today's episode is a little different as I want to give you something that will really lift your mood and energy. On this podcast, we address a lot of emotional issues and dive into what a real experience of fertility issues is like. Now, I'm definitely not about staying stuck with those emotions, and neither am I about denying, suppressing, or ignoring them. It is so important for us to be really honest with ourselves and others, but primarily ourselves, about how hard this journey really is. And it is okay to be upset, to be frustrated and angry, and to have days where you cannot face a coffee date with a pregnant friend. All of the emotions that you feel rise up in relation to your fertility are all okay and understandable. And what this podcast is about, and all the support I offer at Fertile Mindset, is noticing, acknowledging and accepting the feelings we have, including all the uncomfortable and difficult ones, and then finding ways to move through and beyond them. It is possible to transform any perceived negative emotion, thought or belief, and by listening to this podcast, reflecting on the topics we talk about, and then doing the work on your mindset, you will find your most comfortable, natural, healthy, and dare I say, joy-filled way to experience your fertility journey. And that's what I want to talk with you about today, joy. What joy is, how it can be difficult to find a place for it on a fertility journey, and how you can bring more joy into your life. My wish for you is that by the end of this episode, you will have some clear ways you can easily bring joy into your life, and you'll want to do them straight away, and it will be easy to do that as well. So what is joy? Let's start there. The dictionary definitions say things like a feeling of great pleasure, happiness and delight. Joy is the emotion evoked by well-being, success or good fortune, or by the prospect of possessing what one desires. Now let's look at our relationship with joy on a fertility journey. I think that second definition really makes clear the difficulty we have with joy when we have fertility issues. It may have been that you began this journey with joy by your side, the thought of conceiving your baby, of embarking on this adventure into parenting. These thoughts alone were enough to instill a feeling of joy. The planning, the dreaming, the joyful anticipation is all part of the early days of trying for a baby. And you may have expected this whole experience to be filled with joy. In fact, you may have felt you were being powered by joy. It was the energy and the drive towards your dream of meeting your baby. So it's not at all surprising that when it takes longer than you imagined it would, and the process of conceiving your baby becomes more challenging and more complex, it's not surprising that the joy you felt starts to fade. And in its place, other things take over. A need to research, to analyse, to devote time and energy to figuring out and resolving your fertility issues. This approach to conceiving a child becomes measured, focused, and bound up in rules and guidelines. The romance, the passion, the spontaneity, fun and sense of excitement and adventure has gone, or it's very, very hard to find. Is it any wonder that joy is lacking in your life right now? And what could joy bring back for you? Well, it's a full mind and body connection with the joy in life, the joy you are already experiencing and what you want to bring more of into your life. Joy connects you with the present moment, and it shifts the focus away from past disappointments and future fears. Joy is what is happening right now in this moment. Noticing the joy, bringing in joy and doing more of the things that you know make you happy. And it doesn't have to be big things. You may not have the time, energy, money or ability to do something like go on a holiday of a lifetime right now. And it's not about those grand gestures and big events. It's about focusing on the everyday, the small, the often unnoticed sources of true, beautiful joy. Bringing these into your life will change everything, I guarantee it. The more you choose to find and focus on joy, the wider your experience of life and emotional experience becomes. We've talked before on this podcast about how we can seem to eat, breathe and sleep fertility. In fact, that was the topic of my very first episode and still a very popular episode. You can check it out right back at episode number 1. But there is so much more to your life. There is so much more to you than just your fertility story. By bringing more joy into your life, you're showing yourself that you matter and you are going to live your life now while waiting for your baby and not put it off until your baby arrives. Because if you do that, not only are you putting your life on hold, but taking care of a newborn 24 hours a day with feeds every hour or so and fewer hours of sleep than you've ever experienced is not a lifestyle that is easy to bring new ways of experiencing joy into. But if you make it a habit now, it becomes part of who you are and what you do, then it will be so much easier to continue this practice during whatever happens next. Whether that is welcoming your much waited for baby and all the changes that brings to your life, or if it's starting a new IVF cycle, or facing whatever next big thing life has in store for you. Make joy a habit, a non-negotiable, and you will permanently shift your emotional well-being towards happiness, calm, strength, and a natural feeling of positivity. And this will serve you so well for every step moving forward. Have I convinced you yet to bring more joy into your life? I really hope so. And what I'd like to do now is share some easy, everyday ways to find joy. As Marie Kondo instructed us to notice what sparks joy. Now, she was talking about house tidying and clothes folding, which may or may not be your thing to spark joy, but that's the feeling to look for, the uplift, that inner warmth and happiness. From this list, see what sparks joy for you and do it. Do it today and continue to do something from this list or whatever else you find every day. So, here's the list of 20 things. Number 1. Instead of dragging yourself out of bed as soon as the alarm goes off, set it for 5 minutes earlier and use that time to notice how comfortable your bed and pillow feels and how pretty the light looks coming through your curtains. 2. When you make your morning tea, enjoy selecting the flavour of tea, watching the water swirl with the tea bag or leaves, and breathe in the delicious aroma. 3. Take a trip to the bookshop or library and spend at least half an hour choosing a book. 4. Buy yourself some fresh flowers or pick them from the garden and enjoy this gift to yourself. 5. Go to a place that you know makes you feel relaxed and spend unhurried, wonderful time there. 6. Write a letter or postcard to one of your most special friends and tell them what you love about them. 7. Search out a playlist from your teenage years or whatever genre of music that makes you want to dance and play it loud. 8. Look into the mirror and smile. Notice how your eyes smile too and the beautiful colour of your eyes. 9. When getting dressed, choose to wear something because it makes you feel good or you love the colour. 10. If you've enjoyed a book or podcast recently, take 5 minutes to write a 5-star review. You are very welcome, of course, to do this for the Fertile Mindset podcast. 11. Get in touch with a friend you haven't seen for a while and ask for a coffee or phone call catch-up. 12. Make yourself a breakfast, lunch or dinner that is exactly what you want to eat. If it was on a restaurant menu, you would jump at the chance to order it. 13. Go to the market, supermarket or pick your own farm if you're lucky enough to have one nearby and enjoy choosing some delicious fresh fruit. 14. Pamper your body with moisturiser, body oil or anything else that you love and do it with an intention of self-care and self-love. 15. Do you live in a town or city that tourists visit? Be a tourist for the day yourself and enjoy doing something or visiting something new. Remember to take photos and it will feel like a mini holiday. 16. Take a walk in countryside and breathe in the fresh air. 17. Recall a happy memory, and for even more joy, share the memory with a friend or loved one. 18. Choose an area of your home and make a few changes to make it tidier and more beautiful. Marie Kondo would love you to do this one. 19. Find a cozy spot to sit and read. This could be the book you chose at number 3. And lastly, number 20. Choose something that brings you joy, whatever that may be, and make time for it today. So there are the 20 ideas to bring joy into your life every single day. If you're feeling a little reluctant to do this or doubting that you can, I'd love you to do a short 5-minute round of EFT tapping. If you're not confident with EFT, listen to episode 20 of this podcast and skip ahead to 17 minutes 33, where I guide you through a tapping round. And as you tap the side of the hand point, say these words. Even though I know my fertility journey and my life has been lacking in joy, I'm now open to bringing moments of joy into my life. Even though it may feel impossible to feel real joy right now, I'm open to all possibilities and I deserve to feel joy. Even though my mind and my life is so full and busy, I choose to make time for joy and enjoy all the benefits it brings to me and my life. Then, tap on all the other points while saying whatever you are feeling around joy. Voice any doubts, any beliefs, and how you would like to feel too, and this will encourage your thoughts and mind to become clearer and calmer, and will be preparing the ground to plant those seeds of joy. Remember, episode 20 is where you can find a guided round of EFT to tap along with, and if you haven't done so already, do join us in my Fertile Mindset Sanctuary membership. This is where you will receive all the resources and support you need to start using EFT for emotional well-being on your fertility journey. The free level of membership is open now, and you can join us right away at fertilemindset.com/sanctuary. And in a couple of weeks, I'm also opening up the paid subscription membership of the Sanctuary. So get signed up now with your free membership, and you will then be first in line for the next level as that's available and if it's something that you would like. We have around 80 members of the subscription level right now who love the extra support and community that this brings them. And it would be really lovely to welcome you into our special group too. I only open up the subscription level around 3 times a year, as I want to make sure that everyone who joins us is fully welcomed and feels a part of the family straight away. And I'm looking forward to welcoming a group of new members soon. I will be sharing much more about the membership and exactly what it gives you and how it can support you at that time, so you can easily see if this is for you. And before then, I also have my next 5 days to fertility calm happening, which I am so excited about. It's a 5-day supported experience of using EFT to bring about real positive change on your fertility journey, and it's completely free of charge. It starts on Monday the 13th of September and runs for 5 days, so mark it on your calendar now, and I'll soon be sharing how you can sign up and join us. Okay, so that's it for this week, but as you've heard, there is a lot more Fertile Mindset support coming your way very soon. For now, I hope you enjoy bringing in more joy into your everyday life. Speak to you again soon. I'm so pleased you're listening to the Fertile Mindset podcast, and now I would love to invite you to join us in the Fertile Mindset Sanctuary. The Sanctuary is my fertility support membership, which is focused on taking care of you and helping you enjoy your life while you wait for your baby. In the Sanctuary, I'll guide you through using an amazing technique called EFT or tapping, and you'll soon be feeling less stressed and more joyful. If you're not already in the Sanctuary, do come and join us today, because the best time to start receiving support on your fertility journey is always right now. Honestly, it makes such a difference to have good quality emotional support and techniques that you can pick up and use yourself whenever you need them. Go to fertilemindset.com/sanctuary to join us today. I look forward to hopefully seeing you there and at the next episode of the Fertile Mindset podcast.